coming to this here, you gotta have this heart. You gotta have that love and this here, the dedication.
The one leg come over the side. Yeah.
Oh wow.
One joke.
Training track?
Yeah, I couldn't go to the training track.
All right, I'll follow you around here for a little bit. It's early in the morning. Sun just barely getting up, and still cold or cool, some people may say, but feels good. Feels good, to be honest with you. It's gonna get my blood pumping. It's gonna set my tone right for the day, and I think it's gonna be awesome. Meeting with my guy here, Colbert Brathwaite. I don't know a lot about him, but I've heard he's a really good horseman. He's good at what he does. So I'm about to find out today a little bit more about it. Yeah. This is special. The track. Not touched yet for the morning. Don't want to touch the track. That looks beautiful. Look at that. The sun is just barely getting up. As you can see, the sun is barely coming over the sheds. Oh man, you gotta love it because it's so cool, but it feels good. And I'm gonna be one.
Find a better morning like now.
No,
Beautiful morning.
it is kind of beautiful, isn't it? I was saying it's still a little bit cool, but
Not cold. Hey, this is normal touch in the morning, but it's okay.
yeah.
What's going on, young lady?
Waiting in anticipation.
Larry, not yet.
Trying to see how close the grandstand will feel from there. Ready to go, eh?
Oh, he's ready.
Oh yeah. How many of you guys going out? 2?
Well,
Together?
no, I just by myself are doing this.
Oh.
I back in the water.
Okay. Holder. I don't recognize you up there anymore.
I thought that was your car.
Yeah, I showed Eric there earlier. You look legit, man. Morning. All right, that's your time. Your time to shine.
This time. I'm just here for the ride.
Good morning, boss. How are you? How you doing, sir?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes, I go, General. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Think this turn up last. Morning, Andre.
Morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys.
Morning, man. What's up?
Not too much. How you doing? Good morning.
that's 15. That's with HST. So technically, he's only getting $12 a head.
I will sit on for less than 30. Come on, man.
Morning, Papa.
Morning, morning.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Dale, how are you, Dale?
You're not going to be in at 10:30?
All right, so early in the morning here, man. I mean, it's just it's past 7 o'clock in the morning, and I've been out here since 5:30, just trying to get a feeling of the vibes of the track. Speak to somebody brand new. I don't know a whole lot about Colbert. Here he is, just passed by, right there in the background. Going by, my man. Doing a job.
Getting better? Yeah. That's a baby. This is a baby, yeah. A boy. Boy. Good morning.
Morning.
Boy.
It's actually warming up pretty nice. Now that the sun is up and it's hitting down now, but it's not hot. It feels really good. So yeah, cool in the morning, and then it warms up and it feels really good. That's all right. I'll take that anytime. Anytime. You know, this morning I had the privilege to just kind of roll a little bit with my guy here, Colbert Brathwaite, just to get a little bit of understanding of what he does as a rider, and just hear a little bit about him, background in horse racing and so forth. And Colbert, you know, just talk to me a little bit about the beginning, how you started it out, man, and what brought you into this racing world and horses in general.
I have one body to blame. That's my dad. From the first time he took me to the races back in the 80s when the Go-Kart was a Go-Kart, I was hooked. All throughout my school life, I dreamt about riding horses, and upon finishing school, that's exactly what I did. You know, Victor Cheeseman, I will mention his name first. I used to see him riding a horse on the road, and I inquired, and he told me to come by Miss Dean. And the very next day was by Miss Dean, and I was doing some work, and he put me on a horse, and he asked me if I was ever on a horse before. I told him no. And from there, I mean, it's like history from there. Learned a lot from there, you know, met quite a amount of people, different trainers. Richard Dean was there. He taught me some things. His mom and Dean, she taught us the basics, you know, like how to deal with the horses, the anatomy, learning from the ground up. So it was a pretty good experience coming from those days. Then from there, I worked on some farms, handling some more knowledge, you know, and we also took some ex-race horses, and even like we schooled them to play polo. So learning the horses, we did quite a various amount of stuff. So it actually taught you to like how to deal with the horses, you know, you better yourself as a person, and it's like a whole lot of things. From there, let me see, from there.
So this was all in Barbados, right?
All in Barbados.
All the schooling you had was in Barbados?
All in Barbados.
I mean, the schooling in Barbados with horses brought you all the way to Canada?
Yes, it did, because Canada is Canada. Barbados is a school. We have horsemen, we produce horsemen and horsewomen, but the fundamentals you learn home is more hands-on. You get your hands dirty. you get a lot of appreciation for the horse. You have that thirst to succeed. So when you come to Canada, you already have a vast amount of knowledge, but you still have to learn more. But you have that foundation to take you further. So I think is a very good place to start. You know.
Now, I mean, there's like tons of boys and girls in Barbados.
Yeah.
Just like probably how you started out. Probably will be watching, listening, cluing in for opportunities, right?
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference with Barbados and say Toronto in general, and when it comes to horse racing, when it comes to the horses? Because you know, a lot of times you see a lot of people from the islands, from different places,
Yeah.
who actually make their life with
yeah.
horse racing.
Okay. Good question. What you can say, one of the biggest keys is being a team player. Back home at Barbados, you will have a guy, he will be looking after a horse, and he would do various things by himself. Out here in Canada, you have someone for every aspect. So it's a chain, everyone is a link of that chain. So whereas back home you have to say you have the guys doing certain things, out here and you have that chain, it's a more formulated regime. So coming from Barbados here, you could easily fit in. You could do various things. So that's the difference there too that I see. You know, you have more horses, yes. You have more people, more culture, more races. But a guy coming from Barbados can easily fit in anywhere. Because they have the know-how, they have that more hands-on approach. You know, to say that willingness to succeed.
So it's a lot of knowledge.
It's a lot of knowledge.
A lot of knowledge. You learn a lot, and then coming here, it just
learn
makes the
more.
job a lot easier.
You learn more. You learn more as you come here. You see things, a different regime, you know. You say, whoa, I didn't know you could do it like that. So you actually learn more, and the guy that's coming up, you could actually help teach him more too.
I see. Now you know, coming to Canada and coming to Woodbine, was Woodbine your first stop after you left Barbados, or did you go somewhere else?
No, Woodbine was my first stop. Woodbine was my first stop. I never even imagined coming here at Woodbine, and I guess that was my luck. It was meant for me, and I grasped the opportunity with both hands. And so far, so good. Everything is not rosy red. You have some bad days, you have some good days, but just being here is good for the mind, is good for the body, you know. And if you keep your perspective, you really do gain. You really get a more incentive. Seeing Woodbine from back home, you see it on TV, but actually being here in it, you actually get to feel what it's about. You grasp it, you know.
Do you think sometimes, for example, I'm playing devil's advocate here because you get into this race world, you get into the track life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that sometimes it's easy for some people to take it for granted?
Depends on the individual. If a guy, he's just in for the money, he doesn't appreciate the horse as well as somebody that actually loves the horse and into what they're doing. He doesn't appreciate that, so he'll be lost a bit, lose focus. Then you have some guys that will come and yes, they're here, and but things so lucrative, Yes, the big country, the big prestige. They actually lose focus on what they do, so it's easy to be led astray. You just gotta take your time, and learn, because you never stop learning. So yes, it's easy to go astray, but as long as you have the right people around you, I think that you will make it. Just take time, you have your patience, and you will learn.
So is that what works for you? Because this morning, as I went around, I met several people, and I told them, look, I'm just kind of featuring Colbert, and they say, oh, good guy. So what makes you stand out amongst the pack of workers, of riders out here?
I think it's being authentic, being myself, just doing what it was taught from home. Has taught me a lot and helped me a long way. Just the patience with the horses. If you rush horses on money, you don't enjoy your job. You don't learn nothing really. It's just pretty much fast paced, and you don't really get that thrill of the riding as you would like to have. You take your time. You enjoy your work. The horses feel that energy. They also enjoy the work too. And then on afternoons when it's racing, you can't win everything, but you get the benefit of seeing your horse perform, maximum capacity. And they may not win today, but at least they put on a good showing. So morning times, in the morning you just let you go, you take your time, you enjoy the morning, you enjoy that early morning breeze. They say it's the best part of the day. You're seeing your comrades, it's a joy. So keep smiling too,
By you saying that, I did notice, this morning, we spoke yesterday.
Yeah.
And I got here like extremely early. At my usual time of getting here.
Yeah.
And you were already here.
Yeah.
You're ready. You're dressed. You're looking like a true professional.
Yeah.
I can see there's some kind of joy that you get every morning when you get up and you come to the track and you do your job and you do it and you take it pretty serious.
Well, I love riding. Yes, I really do love riding. It's a passion. At the same time, it's also my job, so it goes hand in hand, and there's nothing better than getting up in the morning and doing something that you really love. You're being paid for it, so it goes hand in hand, and it's good to be punctual. Sometimes you have a late morning, yes, we're only human, but it's good to be punctual, to get there early, and you get to sit there, you get to take the time, you get to actually say, well, okay, we'll do this today, we'll do that. It might not pan out that way, but at least you're there, and something might happen, you might be able to do something extra, help somebody, and it just overall it's good to learn it, and it's a timing too. So basically the overall is a good outlook overall, and it tells something about you too.
Now, speaking of all of that, when you first, I just got to take you back to when you first walked in on Woodbine Racetrack, and you saw this whole big, beautiful place here. What were your thoughts back then?
Okay. When they got off the plane and they got to the airport, and we did all the check-in and stuff, and my guy in the barn, he collected me, and I got in that car. We was driving coming up. It was night time. That was a Saturday night, and I was looking all over the place, and I felt cool and comfortable. But to be actually here, it felt so surreal, I'm not in Barbados no more, and I'm in Canada, so I just took it. It came in the night time. I went to the dorm, I sat down and put on my stuff, and the very next day it was work. So I was already prepared mentally from home for when I get here, what I have to do. So I just was to equip myself with it. Very next day came here on this very same track and I was working and the guy looked at me. I don't even know this guy. I could ride pretty good. So straight away I knew, well, my talent was showing itself even before I had really started. But you don't let those things go to your head. You just take your time, and along the way you will meet people and they will give you insight as how better to help yourself, how to get through, and like basically build yourself in this country.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's several riders out there who started out having the dreams of wanting to be a jockey. Was that ever one of yours?
To be a jockey, no. My sole purpose was to ride horses, make money for myself, and to help my family at the same time. I was never interested in being a jockey as a jockey per se, but when we went to the garrison, and it was learning, I was riding some pretty tough horses as a guy that didn't have that type of experience. And the guys pushed me to go and get a race there. I tried it, I got a couple, but it was never really me, And I enjoyed it nonetheless, but the teacher aspect of the horses is what I more enjoy. You get a horse that is rough, a horse that needs schooling. I enjoy that type of thing.
I can tell because I saw when you got off the horse there not too long ago, and you were speaking to the groom about the horse and and so forth, and you were really, I would say, more concerned about if there's an injury or anything like that. Is that something that excites you too, or
Well, no, not excites. I would say is that when you ride a horse, every horse is individual, just like people. So you go there, you try to build a relationship with that horse, and that horse actually shows you how it would like to be ridden, what little quirks and stuff that have the habits. So you as a rider, you go there and it's morning time, and you go there, you try to build a relationship with the horse. You actually feel the horse. The horse actually feels you. You can feel their heartbeat. They can feel you. So you try to become one with that horse in unison. And you might do something, that horse might not do that. So in the blink of an eye, okay, you don't like that, so let me try this. Especially with the babies, you get to harness them. You get to put them on a meditation, as you would say. Try to put the best foot forward,
right.
And some actually like it. And when you come back in, you have something you can tell the trainer, tell the groom. So the groom is part of that chain too. And the groom can say, okay, I know why he's doing this. And you talk, you and the groom confer, and you actually get to see that horse better.
And that's important for the whole team. So
because for the team.
If you get back and you tell the trainer or the groom, hey, look, something's happening there. That's important for them, so they'll know exactly how to deal with it.
Exactly, because it's a team effort. We riders do a lot. Don't get me wrong, we riders do a lot. But the groom also does a lot too. He has a more intimate relationship with that horse because he is there every day. He feeds that horse, he bathes that horse, And you have the hot walkers too. They are intimate with the horse. And walking a horse is just like riding. You could bring in a horse when you finish work and it's all artsy and feeling good. And you could get a guy or a lady and they just take the hand so relaxed, that horse will cool. Some people have a different strain in their hand. So it all goes hand in hand. It's a family, it's a unit, it's a chain. So we all work together to get the best out of that horse. As they say, they're all individuals. All individuals, just like people. It's just a basic understanding. As soon as you understand, you'll be able to get through. Some horses, they may be stressful this week, but you find out why they're stressful, and it takes like, say, 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes even quicker, if you really concentrate, and that horse disposition really changes. So you see, it's a work in progress,
Now, with all that knowledge, that information, and being able to ride as well, now, does that raise your portfolio and make you quite valuable on the track? And how often do other trainers come and approach you guys, maybe perhaps for about working for them?
Well, I have gotten approaches, but I can't even say sadly. I only work for these guys, and right now I'm just comfortable, you know. I'm just comfortable. I'm stable. I have respect. I respect those guys, and I appreciate them for what they have done for me so far, you know. And I just try to do my best that the stable can win some races. So for me, it is valuable. Yes, any stable that has a rider like me, or even better, because I do not rate myself as the best. I rate myself as a good rider. I never like say that I'm better than or I'm below. I just rate myself as a good rider. And yes, every stable that has a rider like me, or even better, as I say, they have an asset. They have someone who take the time with the horses and to give them the necessary information. Some guys move pretty quickly, no bias against them, they move pretty quickly. That's just them, but me, I just like to take my time. You take your time, you enjoy every aspect of your morning. Whether you make a little mistake or not, you enjoy every aspect, every single aspect.
Now you working with Mike DePaulo.
Yes.
You must have encountered some really nice horses. Are there any favorite horses that you've encountered over the years?
I don't have any favorites, but there's one horse that does come to mind that he recently broke his maiden, and I was riding him from last year, and I could always tell he was a good horse, and I would always tell the groom, you're going to break his maiden, it's coming. He ran some pretty decent races, you know, and coming second, third, always knocking at the door. And this last race, I mean, it was like he was telling me something different. I just knew there was something different, and lo and behold, he broke his maiden. And that was so satisfying. I mean, I was smiling from ear to ear. I felt really good. On the jockey's point of view, they feel good when they win the rest of the punch the air. So I was punching the air too, yes. He felt good, and I felt really, really, really good, because, I mean, it's a lot of hard work when we make it look easy, but it's a lot of hard work when you're out here riding on mornings, you know. You really got to concentrate. You whiff that horse feeds your energy, and if that horse is feeling good, it really goes with them perform. It really, really, really goes with them. I was so overjoyed. There's another horse, Stanley House, Mike, and they gave me the opportunity to work that horse, exercise and gallop that horse on mornings, and his first race he won for the season. And I'm pretty proud of that achievement too, because he's a pretty tough horse, and I give thanks to the owners too for giving me the opportunity to ride that horse, because some guys don't even get the opportunity to ride a horse of that class.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Would you say that you're living your dream?
Yes, it was always my dream to come to Canada and further my knowledge and make something myself, progress in life, become a better man, you know, even start a family and all. So I think that with the right meditation, the right help, keeping focus, those things will be achieved. But you got to get a foundation first. Day by day, you know, you put in the hard work. Further down the line, things will start to materialize, you know. So I'm going to give it my best shot and hope for the best.
Hey, look, man, it was nice talking to you this morning, man. I learned so much. I learned that, you know, there's a lot of guys that are behind the scenes who are actually just doing some silent work, and you're one of those guys, man.
Yeah, they do a lot of silent work. Me, I could be honest, I don't really like the limelight, but if I have to step into it, I'm game. I'm going to. And to all the guys who want to get in this business, or game as they call it, you have to got heart, you have to got strength. It's an everyday job. It's dedication. You have to have that patience. You have to got that strong love for the horse and also for yourself. It's teamwork. And if you don't have any of that, I recommend you stay a spectator. You know, you just stay there. But when you come into this here, you gotta have this heart. You gotta have that love and this dedication. Be willing to be a team player, and you will get results. Surely we'll get results.
Absolutely perfect, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Colbert, man, thanks for taking the time to talk to me this morning. It's been awesome.
Yeah, man, you're welcome anytime.
All right, man,
Anytime.
respect, hey?
Cool, man.